The Arlington Renegades trade for Vegas Vipers Luis Perez. Breaking news today, just one day after the Arlington Renegades released quarterback Kyle Sloter. The team has made a trade with the Vegas Vipers for Luis Perez. The league's communication department announced it Tuesday afternoon. Arlington is sending linebacker Ryan Mueller to the Vipers in exchange for Luis Perez. Is it a surprise? No, I'm kind of surprised, but not because Perez always gets moved to teams because that need a solid quarterback. It's going to be interesting to see how he does in. At least he'll be a kind of a veteran presence for Drew Plitt, but I don't see Perez playing much, at least this week or next week. So Perez had been the starter for the Vipers for most of the season, battling with Brett Hundley. Supposedly Hundley is the highest paid player. They mentioned that on ESPN, that he was the high, so clearly he needs to play. This season, Perez is fifth in the XFL in passing yards with 901, 8 touchdowns, 5 picks, 65.3% completion percentage. But many spring football fans know Perez as well, as he is the only quarterback to win a game in the XFL, USFL, the Spring League, the XFL, and the AAF. Quarterback the New Jersey Generals to the playoffs last season, where a lot of us thought the Generals could take the title. Before losing to the Philadelphia Stars in the first round. Perez also participated in training camps with multiple NFL teams, including the Los Angeles Rams. Ryan Mueller was released by the Renegades prior to training camp and was recently resigned to the team due to injuries in the linebacking position. Mueller has not stepped on the field for the Renegades this season. He previously played for the Guardians back in 2020 at linebacker for the team. Currently, Arlington has 2 quarterbacks on the roster, Drew Plitt, Kevin Anderson. Plitt started 2 games for the team and appeared in three, throwing 3 touchdowns and 3 picks. Anderson has not been active this season, so I'm curious to see where he will be in all of this. Perez brings plenty of experience and success that is needed for the Arlington team, that is second to last in passing yards and last in passing touchdowns. I would love to have seen Cam Newton in here. That was kind of just a little rumor that was out there, but not really a rumor. But we'll see. But that Perez looks to be the guy. Is he the one that's going to get the offense clicking over a guy like Kyle Sloter? That's tough for Luis Perez. But on the Vegas side of things, their reaction is like, who is Ryan Mueller? So Brent Hundley clearly is the guy. Perez, in 5 weeks with the Vipers, is 5th in passing yards, 4th passing TDs, 7th in completions, and 2nd in picks. Played a lot. So the Renegades gave up so they get Ryan Mueller, who hasn't played at all. But he was the New York Guardians, where he won Defensive Player of the Year. So he was a guy there in the 2020 XFL. So we'll see if he kind of gets things going. But the real thing is now it is Jalen McClendon is the backup. Brent Hundley is your starting quarterback for the rest of the season, I assume. And we'll see, can the Vegas Vipers turn things around? How is Luis Perez going to do in this last couple weeks in Arlington? It's easy, basically, where they're located. It's not like he has to travel cross country or anything. He just has to kind of move to a different hotel or something, which is good. Well, we'll see. We always root for Luis Perez. Our Up Football Nation loves Luis Perez. So we will see how that works out. If I was Luis Perez, would I be wanting to go to Arlington and deal with that offense? Probably not. But we'll see how things go. Let us know what you think in the comments.